Thanks to Wix.com for sponsoring this video. Details at the end of the video. The light was dim in the garage, the air thick with the smell of oil and old rubber. The programmer, a man who had built a career on clean code and glowing screens, peered into the guts of a sleek, luxury car. After a quick scan with a diagnostic tool, he didn't even break a sweat. "It's a fault in the gear's control unit," he stated, pointing to a small, complex box. "Swap it out, and the trouble disappears." The car's owner, a wealthy man, exchanged a skeptical look with the mechanic, the programmer's older brother. This rich client had dragged his expensive headache to every garage in the city, but no one, not even the mechanic, who'd spent days chasing ghosts, could figure it out. The programmer had been called in as a last resort, promised a generous sum of cash he desperately needed. While his brother silently replaced the unit in minutes, the programmer's thoughts spun. He watched the rich man and his brother drive off into the night for a test run, leaving him alone in the familiar, comforting chaos of the shop. This garage was his childhood. He used to come here daily, thrilled to help his father bring metal and machines to life. He understood cars. Their mechanics were a kind of beautiful, tangible magic. But one day, his father had looked him in the eye and said, "Son, you're too smart for this. Mechanics have no future. The only way out of poverty is through a college education." It was the late 90s. Computers were the future. He loved computers too. They were just like cars, only more abstract. He traded the grease for textbooks and coded his way to a degree. Life smiled on him for a while. He became a successful programmer, making a name and earning some money. When tech startups bloomed like mushrooms after a storm, he felt secure. But time is cruel in the tech world. High-tech workers age fast, and suddenly, the old field ox like him was out of demand. Then came AI, making young coders with a digital co-pilot worth more than 10 seasoned veterans. He'd been unemployed for months, savings shrinking, unable to meet his wife's eyes. When his brother called for help, he came running. He needed the money, even if it meant returning to the mechanic's shop. The roar of the luxury car yanked him from his bleak memories. It screeched to a halt outside, then sped away again, its lights illuminating the garage as it fled into the darkness. The mechanic walked in, a grin splitting his face, holding a thick envelope. "The car's running like new," his brother announced, handing over the money. The programmer opened it and stared. "This is a lot of money. It's all yours," the mechanic said. "You did what no other mechanic could. These new cars are more computer than car, and honestly, I don't understand them anymore. For you, though, it was easy breezy." "I'm jealous, brother." The programmer looked at the cash, a sour knot in his stomach. He hadn't felt like he'd earned it. "Listen," the mechanic continued, his voice low and serious. "If you come and work with me, you can make more. The world needs a mind like yours right here." The programmer's ego flared, hot and sharp. "Work here? Become a mechanic? After all my schooling? It's ridiculous." The mechanic gave his younger brother a long, steady look, the gaze of a man who had wrestled with life and won. "Brother," he began, his tone soft, "when you left for university, I was the one who was jealous." The programmer was stunned, recalling the unspoken rivalry. He, the educated one, and his brother, who had stayed behind. "But the world has changed since then," the mechanic continued. "Everybody chased that comfortable desk in a high plaza. Now there's a shortage of good, honest mechanics. The rich people still need their cars to run, and the competition out here is low. Staying here was the best thing that ever happened to me. I've become a rich man myself, with plenty of people working for me. I barely touch grease anymore." He paused, then gestured to the envelope in his brother's hand. "Now look at you, highly educated but unemployed. Yet you have this incredible, rare talent for both cars and computers. You will make a killing here. I need you, and I'll pay you handsomely." Tears welled up in the programmer's eyes. "But what will they say? What will my family think? That I failed? That I threw away my life to become a mechanic?" The mechanic didn't flinch. "Who are they? Will your own kids love you less? And why on earth do you care about what other people think? It's a job, brother, just like any other. The world needs doctors, and it needs plumbers. It needs programmers, and it needs mechanics." He placed a comforting hand on his brother's shoulder. "A man is the one who provides for his family however he can. That is your calling. A job doesn't change who you are. Don't define yourself by what you do. Life has brought you back to me for a reason." The truth of the words finally broke through the programmer's pride. He cried, and the two brothers held each other in a long, heartwarming embrace. The mechanic drove him home, telling him he'd be waiting in the morning. That night, the programmer could barely sleep. His life was shifting, heavy with uncertainty. But when the morning came, something was different. The sky was clear, traffic was light, and every traffic signal seemed to turn green just for him. It felt like a sign. He drove to the garage with a mix of dread and hope. When he walked in, 3 people stood up to greet him, waiting with their troubled cars. They looked at him with impatience, as if he were a miracle worker sent from the sky. For the first time in a long time, the programmer felt a deep sense of peace. He felt at home. He was finally aligned with the world, and the world was aligned with him. What do you think? Please share it in the comments section below. Subscribe for more. Yours, the Counselor SFTG. Tired of endless coding and complicated designs? Want to bring your dream business, portfolio, or passion project online? I know I was. That's when I found Wix.com. With Wix's intuitive drag-and-drop editor, I created a stunning professional website all on my own. I chose from hundreds of beautiful templates, customized everything to my liking, and even added an online store. And the best part? It was so easy. My website is live, and my business is booming. And it's all thanks to Wix. Go to Wix.com and create your own website today. By using Wix, you are helping my channel grow. Use the link below to start.